Hello friends and welcome to Shadowfax Games. I am currently playing Manor Lords. So after my game crashed out in the last video, unfortunately I've discovered that there is a bug here. If I commit to building the rest of this castle, basically the game is going to crash and become unplayable. Which is very unfortunate. I mean, gameplay-wise, I'm fine without a castle, and I can probably go ahead and win the scenario, conquer the other town. That will probably be no problem at all. But just the fact that I can't add this beautiful stone castle to my town is a little disappointing. Of course, it's the issue with playing beta version of the game that still isn't official yet. So, yeah, I'm frustrated by that. I really am, because I would have liked to have built some towers and built the wall around here, but every time I commit in the castle planner, it's not long until the UI just disappears. I can't interact with anything. I can't even escape to the main menu, and so I have to close it from Windows. Yeah, so that's, like I said, kind of disappointing. I might be able to try and complete a castle in another run, but in this run, that's where I'm stuck on my castle. I could potentially see if I can try to complete one in my other town, but for now, this is where I'm at. So I'm gonna go ahead, since my military is coming along, I'm going to go ahead and set the trading post to trade all but 10 of the longbows, of the warbows. So I'm going to change this to 10, because I think I have basically everyone else who needs a bow ready to go. Yep, so... And I'm getting pretty close to having a full military. I also noticed when I upgraded my tower, it dropped my retinued max down to 12, which is odd because I still have the garrison tower. It's just been upgraded, so that's another bug they may need to look at. Yeah, so once again, that's the issues with playing the beta version, and hopefully I'm not the only one who's run into these bugs, because honestly, I don't know if I want to be the one to report it. Yeah. Just gonna look at this. Yep, we're fine there. Okay, I'm just gonna speed ahead a bit. I want a few more families in to finish filling out my military. Gonna delete this abandoned stall. Got a bit of a traffic jam there. Okay, royal tax is increasing because I've had more families come in. Royal tax is based on population size, not on your overall economy. So it is one of those things is that you do need to get your economy moving by the time you have enough people to instigate the royal tax. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, and yeah. Still not making enough clothes. But I am using up yarn, but even with using up yarn, it seems like I'm not making enough clothes, so I'm curious. I'm curious how much more I need to put into clothes production just to keep up with. Basically, it's just 10 houses that need clothes. I don't think it's any more than 10, maybe 11. So hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, so it's just 10 houses that need clothes. Everything else is level 1 and doesn't need clothes, but it seems like it's nearly impossible to keep up with the demand for 10 clothes a month. Which it's beyond me why that's so hard. Ale-wise, doing okay. Am I paused on my brewery? No, so should be bringing ale in. And food-wise, we're doing great. 8 months worth of food near the end of winter, and we're going to be bringing a bunch in with the vegetables in the spring. There's some clothes and shoes. So shoes, the big issue is going to be leather production, because I'm fairly certain what's holding us up is the number of hides I have. Yeah. So some things I'd like to see them patch pretty soon is, well, obviously this castle issue, building the manor, whatever's causing that crash. But the path finding well on high speed so they don't get jammed up. Like right there, so that the simulation, the goods can still get where they need to, even on high speed. What was going on there? It looked like stuff was spilling off of it, but I think that was just a weird visual bug. Yeah, it's the way it was turning and moving. Okay, this must be a mule. I hope this is a mule. Or oh no, he's a butcher? No. Yeah, I don't know. Or a trader. A horse or a mule. Is that a horse or a mule? I don't know from just glancing at it. It's probably a horse, so he's probably with the trading post here. So I've got 36, this spearman could use 2 more men. This archer could use 1 more. I also could probably use some more helmets, because I made another unit after I'd reached full helmet capacity, which I didn't think about, so I could probably use another 30 helmets-ish. I do finally have an extra family here. So I could try to get farming and going in another town, but I'm probably not going to do it on this run. See right there? There's that jam up, and these are carts carrying stuff that needs to go places. Yep, so... And they were just stuck there until I put it into slower, ran time slower. Yep. So they do fine on normal speed. These traffic jams don't happen, but as soon as you go on high speed, they can't maneuver around each other. Which is, yeah, it's odd. So I wonder what it is about the simulation that causes that. Maybe they should, on high speed, just allow them to pass through each other, since it's not really about the accurate simulation, but just advancing time when you put it on high speed. That's a thought, since oftentimes they do even closely pass each other, pass through each other, like him walking through that cart there, so maybe they should just allow that on even more so on high speed. Yeah. Obviously, I'm no video game designer, but those are just my thoughts based on this playthrough. I have something in my eye. Again, don't have that many extra clothes. And I am using up my yarn, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe wool doesn't come in during the winter. That's something I think I noticed. Should be getting more wool in now. So another thing I want to know about is how to slaughter livestock for mutton. Like, I could set my butcher. I could set it to make, instead of sausages, to make mutton. But then, where do they get, like it says it takes carcasses, but where do they get those carcasses from? Like, do they go and slaughter it themselves, or is there something else I need to do to get them to slaughter it? And the other thing is I see milk, and I'm not sure where milk is coming from in game either. And beef. Yep. So it seems like some of these may not have been fully instituted yet. I'm seeing smoked fish, so there must be a way to smoke the fish.
Vegetables so fresh, you'll swear they was picked this very morning.
Not seeing anything there. Yeah, so it seems like there may be some resources listed up here that yeah, some resources listed up here that just aren't in the game yet, and that's always been the case. Like wax has been in the game for some time. I don't know if it's still in the game. Wax from beehives and wax and candles, and you just could never actually get it in. Yeah, so as well as fertilizer, but I'm not seeing that fertilizer is listed anywhere anymore. Yeah, so it's like bringing in some wool. Yeah, so it looks like I did run out of yarn. So yeah, it seems like I can't collect wool during the winter. So these sheep farms have to do their best during spring. And I should have all three of these operating. Then they'll be bringing it over to the Weaver's Workshop. Oh, they went around. Where are they going to? They went around a very long way. So ideally I would want enough wool that I can keep making it keep making yarn even once I've collected all the wool for the year. Just seeing if I can get any information on this. I don't know. What about in my build menu? Just says sheep need to be imported. I wonder if it's possible to get to 100% approval while you're taxing. I don't know. Looks like I need 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 more families in. The other thing it seems like I'm going to need a lot of is leather for shoes, which will require a lot of goats and or sheep, possibly, if I can figure out how to get their hides. I guess my guess there would be that I set the butcher to start doing mutton. That would be my guess. Alright, I'm gonna speed things along. Hopefully not get many traffic jams going on here. I need 1 more family to move in.
Summer's coming soon, and soon the beating sun.
So I should have a family here now. Nope. Yep, there's a jam there. As soon as I put on slow time, they'll start maneuvering around each other. Yep. And once again, those are carts and stuff that are necessary. Why is there a sheep here? down here. So I know I've got lambs and sheep. I don't know if there's any difference if you can see the actual lambs over the sheep. Here.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
Or if they all just look like sheep.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
Food-wise, I should be bringing in more vegetables. Yep. Once again, I'm just waiting for one more family to fill out this military unit. I am going to come over to here and see if they've managed to rebuild a lot of their stuff since the raid. Ooh, yeah, they've got rubble. So they're probably struggling over here. So the raiders did burn down quite a lot of their town, and now they've got to rebuild, and I wonder how that's going for them, if they are able to rebuild. Looks like some of these... Well, I don't know if Burbages always smoke. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Over here, I've got 10 months of food, 11 months of fuel. So this town is doing just fine on its own. The next level up, which isn't going to get me anything, is 20 level 2 and 15 level 3. I could do it. It's going to mean I'm going to start using more resources if I level up a bunch of buildings. Yeah, so I don't know if it's worth it. If I level up some orchards and some vegetable patches, they'll have more people to work those for them. To level 3. But it'll also be a higher demand of clothes. which I'm still not producing that many of. I have a full military. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I feel like I've kind of explored the new updates. I've found those new supply chains. I've figured out the way these different food items work now that vegetables and orchards are distinguished by food type. I found out that stone castles are bugged if you get unlucky. I find out we need way too many clothes and shoes compared to what we used to need. Yeah, I have some ideas for my next run. I think I can potentially keep the manor from getting bugged out next time and actually build up a stone castle. I hope so anyways. I learned not to upgrade the garrison tower because it actually reduces the amount of retinue you can have. But overall, I'm happy with this run. I'm happy with this village. It looks really good. So I'm gonna go ahead, and it's mid-June, so I don't think anything too important is going on. Gonna rally them over on the border here, and I do believe I can go up the hill here, because I have in the past. Yeah, so I'm gonna rally them around here. And I'm also going to get some mercenaries in. And this is going to be a lot of overkill, because last I checked, the AI town only has a unit of retinue. But, might as well make this a glorious battle. Yep. All right, I'll let my units move over there. Didn't I get these? Maybe I didn't actually. Maybe they didn't actually get called. Doesn't seem like. Okay. Rally. Over here, please. There we go. Alright, that's really gonna slow down my economy here, but I think I can handle it. I've got plenty stored up. Units are starting to get cohesive here. Should start seeing a few more. I'll see the retinue coming out of here. Yep, here they come. Beautiful. So yep, 3 archers, 1 more spearman unit somewhere. Needs to get cohesive before it kinda shows me that. They're gonna go across the mountain in the middle. It would be interesting to try to take this center, build a town in this center one that's mainly just a mountain, but you could build a castle up here and that'd be a real strategic position. And if you made this town your main military, you could send them out in any direction from there. Okay, so all my units are now formed up more or less, but they need to get over to their positions. That is taking most of my workforce from here. Hopefully they can survive. Oh, here's my other retinue. Here's some of my mercenaries coming in. Now, something I wonder about, if I move them into this territory, it shouldn't automatically aggravate them because I've moved in there to deal with raiders before, twice now. So I wouldn't think it would aggravate them. So I think I can get them into position and then press the claim. But I'm hoping to see what I can do with this town, to at least check this town out from the sake of owning it. Once I get my once I conquer it. It was in better condition before that second raid. They burned down a lot, and it looks like they haven't made a huge effort to rebuild what was burned down. In fact, it looks like even these stables and hitching posts haven't been repaired, and I'm surprised their animals haven't run off yet. Okay, here we come. Yeah, I have families living here now. Not there. I don't know if I should speed things up while they get over here. Maybe. Or maybe I should just let them find their way slowly, as it seems like the simulation works better. Cut down a lot of this forest, and replanting doesn't seem to be going very quickly. I don't have much in the way of building, so I'll put a second forester over here to help replant this. So the bridges would be interesting militarily if we couldn't just cross the river like you see them doing here. So militarily the bridges become way more interesting then. So we need some like larger rivers, which the one map from before the last update, which is still in the game, I do believe has those larger rivers that you can't just cross. Yeah. So then it becomes like, well, do I want to build a bridge? Or do I want to leave it so that the enemies can't come across the river at me? Or do I want to build like a single bridge and defend it, or use it as a choke point? Yeah, but in this case, like, it doesn't seem to matter much if they can just walk through it. I don't know if fighting across the river affects the unit's effectiveness at all, in which case the bridges might still be slightly interesting. Here come these ones. I don't know why this unit wasn't set to run, but it is now. Alright, so my army is collecting over at the rally point. Here they come. These guys, yeah, they're too fatigued to run, that's okay. That's kind of expected once they've run halfway across the map in heavy armor. What's going on here? Oh, yeah, they still haven't put away those supplies. Oh, interesting. Looks like they're kind of forming up in two different spots, where I had the mercenaries form up and where I rallied the main body of men. And that's okay. I'm just waiting for these ones to get into position. And I think we've got some stragglers in all of these units. Yep. You can see more are coming down here. Yeah, this is interesting. When they cross the map like this, they don't really maintain cohesion, which I guess is to be expected. But yeah, so getting them to form up on the battlefield can be a little frustrating. Come on. Like we've got some more. He's gonna come into like this archery unit. It's like I saw some more men coming out of the woods over here. Yep, here they come. More archers. Is that the last? Potentially. Alright. Well, I'm gonna assume that's all of them. I'm actually gonna go through and just have them march to their next destination. Maybe they can, maybe they can gain back some energy. This should not be too difficult of a battle though, because I think they only have their retinue. So I probably don't even need the mercenaries. Alright. I'm gonna line them up here. And then get them closer into position. Alright. Yeah, they've really got to climb up here, so this area does, like, they don't have that big of a buildable area, but they really do have, like, a military advantage because they can always be on the high ground. I mean, if I were them, I'd be real nervous why an army is approaching and a war hasn't been declared yet. And I would definitely be rallying my men just in case. Ooh, it's raining. But that should affect both sides equally. Still see men moving up through there. I think that's gonna be it. Fall in. Alright, let's do some maneuvering that will be completely unnecessary in this upcoming battle. Just as soon as these men get into position. Well, I can do it now and they'll get into the new position. So I want my spearmen to form the main rank. Gonna take a bit because of these archers. Okay, then I want all of my archers, which there's gonna be 5, form up behind. Something like that. Did I miss one? Oh, I did. Yeah, so something like this. My spearmen I want to be in shield wall. These guys can be shield wall too. So I'm gonna put them slightly diagonally. And these, my retinue can hold the rear. Okay. And move to either side as necessary. Gonna have trouble moving through these. Shield wall. Alright, I'm gonna adjust this one now that it's in shield wall. Yep. Shield wall. Alright, so there's my formation. Took some maneuvering. But I like what I've got going on here. Shield wall, archers, and retinue. In fact, I'll put the retinue out closer to the side so they can help guard the flanks. And then, gonna press a claim. Claim with influence, yes. Close. Alright, are they gonna put up a fight? I believe they have a single retinue. Fritz and Shadowfax enemies. I can make it worthwhile if you drop all your claims. Right back. Yet another dog crawled here. My claims are non-negotiable. Looks like they've added a little to the diplomacy. I'm not seeing that he's sending any men. Probably his retinue is just rallying. Oh, okay. There's more mercenaries. Interesting. Well, why don't I go ahead and hire some more mercenaries? Just to be safe. Just to make sure he doesn't. I really don't need them to do anything, but these ones at least can form up. Again, I'm not seeing that he has anything. He has any units coming in. And the other thing, where's the battlefield? So I'm on the battlefield location. That's good. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna have these guys run up to here.
Move quickly. Pick up the pace.
Still not seeing anyone coming out to meet me. Does he not even have a retinue anymore? Well, I'll just continue on. I suppose I could go in and destroy the town. I don't know if that's an option, I'm curious. Yeah, I'll just hold, because I don't really want to destroy the town.
Shield wall.
I want to capture it.
Forward.
Yep. Alright. Well, this is a complete anticlimax because I don't think he's sending any units out to me. This is a huge army now for this game. Alright, I'll just hold the battlefield for another 70 days. Are they making any progress towards rebuilding? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, I'm just gonna go up and see what I can do here. Nope, doesn't seem like they can do anything.
Advance!
Probably trying to negotiate away again. He can't defeat me.
Yes, sire!
Using a lot of my treasury to keep all these mercenaries in. Well, you sending anyone else, or will this be a default victory? They probably never replaced the retinue after the 5 of them died in that raid. If they had, I'd at least have a battle and then this would be over quick. And it doesn't look like I can destroy buildings with units like the raiders can. Which makes sense, because you wouldn't be coming in to destroy the village, you'd be coming in to capture it and make it part of your realm. Oh, there's another mercenary unit over here that I brought in.
Yes, sire! Forward! March!
It's going to be costly to keep them all on retainer. But I've got less than a month now. My show of power made them too scared to defend themselves. 15 days left. And that's the end of the game. Yep. All right. So 4,200 days, 287 buildings, 678 total people. 0 challenges won, 0 challenges lost. Enemies killed 1,186, soldiers lost 5, dead villagers 5. Yeah, so I'm just gonna finish the game. Alright, so that's the Manor Lords update. Thank you so much for watching this series. If you enjoy my content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.